Welcome to Wisdom of the World. Today I'm going to tell a story from Italy. It is about taking care of your old parents. It is called The Wooden Bowl, and it goes like this. Once upon a time in Italy, there was a little boy who lived with his parents and his grandfather. He loved his grandfather very, very much. His name was Robertino. And Robertino and his grandfather would play games together, and the grandfather would tell great stories. He was an amazing storyteller. Now, Robertino's mother was also a very capable woman who took good care of her husband and of Robertino. But she did not quite understand the loneliness of the grandfather. So, and especially these days as he grew older and his hands trembled. And one night after supper, he took up his cup to drink some coffee, and then, he trembled and spilled the coffee all over the beautiful white tablecloth. And of course, the mother got very, very upset with the grandfather, yelled at him. And she said, I think the best thing now is that grandfather, we prepare a little table for him, especially in the kitchen, and then he can eat there. And so grandfather didn't say a thing, but there was sadness in his eyes and sadness also in the smile that he gave Robertino. So every night the father ate alone in the kitchen from then on. And Robertino, as soon as supper was over, he would ask to be excused, and he would run towards the kitchen, towards his grandfather, who would take him on his knee and tell him a story. And when the magic of the words of the stories started to take hold, that little kitchen would be transformed in a field full of fairies and hills and flowers and kings, forests. Now, as the grandfather became older and older, he started to shake more and more and more. And one time, they heard a big noise, clash, in the kitchen while they were having supper. And the mom and the father and Robertino behind ran towards the kitchen, and there they saw how the father had spilled his whole bowl full of porridge all over the kitchen floor, and the bowl was all broken. And the mother yelled at him even more. She had no patience for him. And she said the only way now to do is to give him a wooden bowl so he can't break it anymore. And so she made a big fuss of cleaning up the whole mess to make the floor spotless. And the little boy got up and went to the fireplace, where there was also a stack of wood, and where the mother had swept all the remains, all the pieces of the bowl that the grandfather had broken on the floor. And so the boy picked up all the pieces and put them together as good as he could. And at the same time, he took a block of wood from the stack of wood there, and he started to hollow a piece out slowly and slowly. And he was so absorbed in his work, he didn't notice anything else. And at a certain moment, his mom and dad walked over to him and said, his mom said, Robertino, what are you doing? She was very kind because she always was kind to him. And he said, I'm making a ball, Mom, a wooden ball for you to have when you grow old. And the mother and the father were so ashamed they didn't even dare to look Robertino in the eyes. And the mother took the grandfather to the supper table, and she served him food from there. And from then on, grandfather always sat at the table with his son and his wife and next to Robertino. And also, when Robertino looked at the parents, he also saw that actually also they were happier that way, because love and kindness makes everybody happy all the time. So, any comments that you may have on this story or any suggestions for another story, I'm happy to hear them. Thank you.